touch base on the event first. So, Adrian, why don't you tell us a little bit about this event?
Well, the event itself will be Thursday night. The doors open at 6:30. The actual event starts at 7. We had over 81 people submit videos, and these are students, these are people that are alumni. Everybody involved with this production are students. Myself, Michael, we're students. And so it's being produced, it's being edited, it's totally run by the students.
Yes.
To showcase film in Charlotte. It is the largest film festival here in the Charlotte area. There's over 8 festivals, and we've made it to year 11, so we're kind of the grandfather of all of them now. And it's, like I said, totally kids.
Okay, so some of the unique things about this festival, you did say it was the students that put everything together with the Art Institute of Charlotte, related or past students.
Correct.
Which is awesome. But this is actually a competition. So we should be seeing some great work here. Is that right, Michael?
Yes, it is. We have actually showcased all the film. We actually sat down, watched the overall. It took us at least 6 to 8 hours to watch them all. And we had some pretty good ones. We're only going to showcase at least how many? 34 films?
30.
30? So we're going to showcase them at the event, and the audience get to choose which one they like. So this is how they
so
win.
the audience is the judge.
Yes.
They also get to participate. We do have categories. We have music video, documentation, narration, experimental. So we have all these different, we had anywhere from 8% to 29% participating in each category. And then a week ago Friday, we all sat down together from 6 o'clock on till whenever we finished. It was after 11 o'clock, and we had to go through every single film, judge every single film on creativity, on technical ability, aesthetics, and overall, did it fit the genre? Did it make you feel like you're watching a professional film? They were all graded, and then from there they go through another qualification, and the people who passed into the classes went from there. And that's what you'll be seeing Thursday night, are the ones that have been chosen the highest in their categories.
Well, this is excellent. I mean, it's very creative. I love to see creativity. Of course, we have so many creative people out there that I believe want to attend this film festival. And again, network, like I said before. If you're a person that's in this industry, I mean, there's some great people to politic with and network with, and also be able to watch the films and judge the films. Another question that I have is, there any prizes for the winner? Well, how many winners?
We have 3 top scholarships, and there's over $6,000 in scholarships there. And then, Michael, isn't there a secondary group also?
Yes, we recently had a celebrity guest, who is Michael Ruff. He did a photo contest. They did a thing to where they have the guests do whatever they want to with the theme, which is post-apocalyptic, which is, like torn down buildings and zombies, but we didn't have zombies this year, so
I was gonna say no zombies.
Yeah, okay, but the grand prize was $1,000 scholarship. Whoever wins that, we had at least 5 entries for that, 5 to 6, and there was pretty creative out there. I really enjoyed my time out there, just being the liaison for the special guests.
Wow. Next time, you guys going to have to include me in on all this. I want to be behind the scenes, on the scenes, and see what's really going on during the filming process.
Anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have any opportunities for people that may be wanting to do some type of acting or anything like that? I mean, do you need any extras? Do you need anybody to come out for any upcoming projects that you might have or anything like that?
Well, actually, I can answer that. Every year, I've also made film myself, and I always helped out. And we always go to websites, and we always put up casting calls for people. We're always asking for anything. I will give you my information. Like I give you my business card, so that's good. But I'm always trying to make film. I've actually made film in CBS Radio once.
Okay.
I actually worked with celebrities before I attended the school. So, and knowing these people in the school, they always surprise me with all these actors that come in, because sometimes they're not professional and sometimes they're like over professional for some parts. So,
right.
I would definitely would like to use a lot of people if I want to. So.
Okay, so we're going to give you information out a little later on in the program, and also how individuals can participate with this film festival, as well as sponsor. You guys are still taking sponsorship, and I think this is a great opportunity for folks to get exposure to all these people that are in the film industry up and coming here in this particular area, which is now one of the hot cities as far as I'm concerned, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
For film. But I want to pause and get to the Art Institute of Charlotte for just one moment. Like you said, you had previous experience. Why did you decide, Michael, to actually attend the Art Institute?
Actually, I went there by accident.
Okay.
So
Destiny.
yeah, it was pretty much destiny. There was other people that was calling me up for to do video because that's all I want to do is film. I actually went on tour with the like a in thing, you know, an inside tour of the building, and I saw like they had a green screen room, they had like professional cameras, and they just I fell in love with it automatically. They did their job, and that's the reason why I came here to our institute, and I enjoyed being here. So it's a good school to go to.
Okay, so we want to make sure we put that plug in for those individuals that are creative in this industry and they want professional training and you plan to go places with your craft. The Art Institute of Charlotte is definitely a great source for that information. When we come back from the commercial break, we're going to talk about Manifesto 11 Film Festival again, give you some contact information, let you know how you can get tickets, and we are going to give away several tickets today as well. Keep it locked right here. This is WGIV, WGCD, WYPJ, the soul of Charlotte. Okay. We're coming on to Kevius, one moment. Welcome back to Money Talk with Atia Harris on WGIV, WGCD, WYPJ, the Soul of Charlotte. Before we get back into Manifesto 11 Film Festival, we're going to give you all the details on it for you to attend or connect with folks affiliated with this, and even sponsor if you feel like you want to sponsor. We're going to hear from Kevius with Perfection Painting because he is hiring, and we know right now this is a great time for someone to come on here and offer employment to individuals at the present time. How you doing, Kevius?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Why don't you tell everybody about your company, about yourself and professionalism, and then what positions you have open?
Well, we've been in the Charlotte area for now 10 years, and from 10 years we been servicing a lot of communities, a lot of commercial buildings as well. And what we're inquiring about, we need some excellent painters that's been painting at least for 3 to 5 years experience, and that we'll pay them exceptionally well because we got a lot of job opportunities that have came our way, thanks to God. But, you know, we definitely need some painters right now as we speak.
Okay, so if you know a painter that's experienced, that has several years under their belt and they're out of work, what we need to do is connect them with Kevius because he is hiring multiple painters. And if you are listening right now and you're a painter and you're out of work, again, it is important that you do have experience when you give him a call because he does excellent work and he wants to make sure that's what he's putting out. And unfortunately, he doesn't have time to train folks at this time. So again, we want to make sure you have experience. So Kevius, I would like for you to give your phone number out a couple times for folks to write it down.
Okay, no problem. It's 704-957-0327. 704-957-0327. One more time, 704-957-0327.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on Money Talk with Atia Harris and offering this income opportunity to the public. And we know that some of our listeners are going to call you and they're going to be experienced and provide you great work. So again, give that number out.
704-957-0327.
Okay, all my experienced painters, I want you to call that number. And thank you so much again, Kevius.
Thank you.
Okay, he's with Perfection Painting. Now we'll be moving back to Manifesto 11 Film Festival. Give us some more information on that, Adrian, please.
Well, it's this Thursday, and the doors open at 6:30. The event itself starts at 7. We're also working with the Second Harvest Food Bank. So if people bring canned goods, they get a raffle ticket, and we're going to be giving away prizes like nanopods, gift cards, things like that. So we want to also be able to give back to the community itself.
Now, you guys were talking about sponsors earlier. You got some pretty big sponsors on there, too. Who are some of the people that are actually sponsoring you right now?
Well, your station for one, so thank you very much. We're also working with Ink Floyd. And Michael, I think you've got a list of some of the people as well?
Yes, we have Francine Marie. She did a show for us last 2 weeks ago. She's going to sponsor for us. And we actually had a group of panels that came on. And I actually got an email from them that's saying that they're going to sponsor for us too. I don't have the name yet.
These panels were the production companies here in town that work with the movies. We also, it's the people that advise the industry themselves. We're working with Stay Sharp Marketing as well. They're one of our people. And I think there's a couple others, and oh my gosh, I can't remember their names, and I'm so sorry right now.
It's okay.
It's
It's okay. You could probably come back at another time and tell them thank you. And so we want everyone to know that these sponsorship packages that you guys have are extremely affordable. They range from $50 to $500 to get exposure to these individuals that are out here in this particular industry and affiliated with film. So again, if you love film, first of all, this sounds like an excellent date, outside of the box date. For you guys to go out here, watch movies, and rate the movies, I mean, that sounds like an excellent date. Then if you're in the industry in any way, shape, or form, it's just like you have to be here. This is the it place to be at the present time. And again, to network with other individuals that are in this industry, up and coming. There's no telling what you can do. You might have a project in mind. Maybe you have a play in mind. Maybe you have a music video in mind. I mean, there's certain things that you may want to do as an individual that you may want to birth, and you can meet folks that can actually make that come to pass. So we definitely want you guys to come out this Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And how can they get tickets?
Well, they can go to our website, which is www.manifestoxi.com, or they can just come to the theater and get the tickets right there at the theater.
Okay, and so you guys are going to be at the McGlowan Theater at Spirit Square.
Correct.
And everybody knows where that is. That is off of 7th Street in the heart of Uptown Charlotte. And again, this is the 11th annual Manifesto Film Festival, which is the parent of all the film festivals here in this city. And we want you guys to definitely come out this Thursday night at 7 o'clock to see all the creativity that has gone on. Look at the competition. Again, this is going to be wonderful. I mean, this is something that's right up my alley. You know, learning how to edit, filming some stuff, putting some special effects in there.
See who's doing what.
See who's doing what. This is a great time, so we want you guys to attend. Shabar, you have any questions?
Now, I know that both of you guys are students as well. Now, are you entering any films yourself into the competition, or?
Well, as a film student, I wish I did, but I was in a film.
Oh, you were in one of the films?
Yes.
Okay.
It was one of my good friends named Michael Foster. Some people have known him. It was a movie called Evan the Black, but that hasn't went through. But there's another movie that went through that he made was Murphy's Law. So
Okay, one moment.
I actually worked with him in production on that.
So give us a little bit about Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law is the title. It's a guy named Murphy, excuse me.
Okay.
And he goes through like everyday life, and his stuff just happens to him. Bad things. Like I wish I can give you details because of.
I'm all about the spoilers, so I want to know the spoilers.
No spoilers.
No, we can't give you spoilers. If you want to watch it, you can watch it at the Manifesto Film Festival.
Right, you can come out and get spoiled at the Manifesto
Okay,
Film
well, this
Festival.
is
There you
excellent. Now, we do have several individuals that they're very interested in. They called in on the line, and if you're trying to call in and the phone lines are busy, just be patient. We have them tied up right now. So we're going to go to the first caller. Hello, caller number 1. How are you?
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for your patience, caller number 1. What's your name?
This is BG. I'm the media guy for WGIV.
Okay, BG, go ahead with your questions or comments for our experts today.
Well, you know, I'm a filmmaker myself, and I was wondering when the next contest is.
Okay, so he wants to know when the next contest is. Does he have to be
How you
affiliated
enter?
with the Art Institute in order to get in the contest?
No, he has-
Okay, great.
No.
Anybody. Wonderful.
Anybody.
We do this once a year. So a year from now, hopefully we'll see your event in our category list. But you would be getting your files into us about the beginning of March. So March 2014.
All right. Well, okay. Thank you so much for calling. Go ahead, caller number 2.
Hey, good afternoon. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
All right. This is Omar. I just wanted to comment about how Black Hollywood should feel right now about the film industry. They have a show going on called The Bible going on right now on the History Channel.
Right, I've seen that.
And the majority of the individuals playing the characters as they're, let's put it this way, we're left out. So it'll be good for all those filmmakers out there that's of color to kind of get together and support all of these, getting into the industry because of that. It's a shame. The only person that was in that movie is transcended in his black family. The Egyptians were still white imaged. The Israelites were white imaged. The Philistines were white imaged. The Canaanites were white imaged.
Another crazy.
It's crazy. It was, what's wrong with Black Hollywood?
Okay, well, we appreciate you for calling with that question or comment. We're going to address that in just one moment. Thank you so much for your patience on the phone.
You're quite welcome, and thank you guys for having the show.
Okay, Shavar, you're first.
I'm first.
Oh, the one that ain't on your lap. What happened to Black Hollywood?
Well, I watched the special that he's talking about, and actually, I had the complete opposite reaction because when I watched it, a lot of I understand what he's saying because I think that when he was talking about like the scenes with the Egyptians, the scenes with the Phoenicians, the scenes with the Philistines, I think he expected to see more people of color
because they traditionally come from
Queen,
a lot of those regions,
right? I think that's what he was saying because when I was watching it, I did notice that there was a lot of us in the movie. There's actually a lot of us in that program, but we weren't necessarily in the leadership roles. So when they were showing, for example, the Exodus, and when the Jews were leaving out of Egypt during that time period, it was like everybody was in there because I think they did a pretty good job because they had Asians in the movie. During the Sodom and Gomorrah scene, one of the angels was Asian, like which I didn't expect that, but they tried to put everybody in. I know they did try to put everybody in, but I think what he was saying was the leadership roles when they were leaving out of Egypt. Out of the multitude, there was Asians, there was black people, there was Spanish people, there was white people. Everybody was in a multitude, but at the same time, all of the leadership, Moses, Aaron, Pharaoh, everybody in leadership was not of color.
Well, I think
that's what he was saying.
This is going to be my comment. Then we'll hear from our experts that's really in the film industry. Of course, we have a gentleman that we're affiliated with, Darren Grant, who's in Hollywood, who's in LA, and it's just really hard right now to get funding for all films. Period, especially African American films. So I think at this point in time, they're probably looking at what they feel like is going to bring in the most money and the most revenue, and that's where they're putting their money at. So I think it's up to all of us to come up with business plans if we're filming a film and get out there. And like this gentleman, if that's something that he wants to see, I think he needs to call the Art Institute of Charlotte, go to school, and then predict it, or film it how he wants to see it filmed. Oftentimes, whoever's filming it, they're going to put their spin on it, and sometimes it's not from a proper historic fashion. And
then you got to remember too, it is the History Channel, so it does have to be a little bit more mainstream where they're trying to include everybody too. Yeah. So it's not necessarily going to be the way that you may personally feel it should have been filmed. It's going to be filmed from a mainstream point of view. So it's everybody. We have to include everybody in this particular show because everybody's going to be watching it.
Okay, what's your comment on that, Michael?
I totally agree with that because as a Black Hollywood, I haven't been there. I'm not in the industry yet. I'm trying to get there, but I know a lot of people that has actually been in film, and it's not the same thing when you come to like stuff like that. You have to, I agree, you have to appeal to everybody. You just can't have a show with just a whole bunch of black people on it, which I'm afraid to say that because I would love to see that too also, sir, but you have to appeal to everybody. And it's not going to be mostly just white people or mostly just black people. You have to have a mixture of that. So.
And really you're in a position where you have to kind of appeal to who's going to give you the money to fund it.
Exactly.
So I would think that, more people of different nationalities need to step up and fund these films. These mega films. And this is me talking to somebody directly in Hollywood. It is not easy to get money. Right. And oftentimes, this film money is coming from large hedge funds, people that are very wealthy, and that's the way it is right now at the present time.
And actually, I think the History Channel actually did a pretty good job. That's the first time I've ever actually watched a biblical, narrative. And there was such diversity amongst the crowd. I think they actually did a pretty good job.
Okay, and I would think that if I was over in Africa, for example, if I was watching television in Africa, I'm going to mainly see Africans. That's what I'm going to mainly see because that's who's running that continent. So that's what I'm going to mainly see. We're kind of in a European nation right now at the present time. So again, if we want to see something a certain way, we have the same opportunity. America is a beautiful country. You can start from zero and go all the way to the top. In a lot of places, you cannot do that. So if you have a vision that you want to see come to pass, get up, get out, do something about it. Okay, I want to hear your opinion about that, Adrian.
I think you're right. I think there has to be room for everybody. And I think that you put a good plan together. You have the business smarts behind it. You network the heck out of everything. You work, if you're going to go through the student path, you work for grants and scholarships, but you network, and you try and do whatever you can to get into the industry, working any type of job, so that you can reach out and pull people into your vision and your dream. And it doesn't make any difference who you are, what your age is, what your ethnicity is. It is all up to you and the drive within you.
And on that, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll come back with more information on the Manifesto 11 Film Festival right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't care where you're listening. If you're in this industry, you need to be at this film festival. And then also the beautiful thing that she said was that they accept submissions from everybody. Mm-hmm. And then there are monetary prizes for winners. So we will give that information out again when we come back. And also, if you want to sponsor this film festival, and it is a film festival for everybody, for diversity, and which is a wonderful thing. You guys are tuning in to Money Talk with Atia Harris. To Money Talk with Atia Harris on WGIV, WGCD, WYPJ, the soul of Charlotte. We're talking about Manifesto 11 Film Festival that is here in the city of Charlotte. We're extending an invitation for everyone to attend. And Adrian is going to tell you guys the time and place, also what the cost is. They do have a charitable type thing going on with this event that we need to share with you as well, and how you can come out, have a good time with artistic flavor. Go ahead, Adrian.
Well, it's going to be this Thursday night. The doors open at 6:30. The event itself starts at 7. It's at the McGlowan Theater in Spirit Square. Mm-hmm. We're also working with the Second Harvest Food Bank. So we're taking canned goods at the door, and if you give us a canned good, you get a raffle ticket. We're raffling off nanopods, gift cards, things like that. So we're trying to also give back to the community. A lot of the people coming to the event, they're within the industry itself, so they're looking to see who's new, who's doing what's the new things coming up out of the schools and out of the students themselves, because this is student managed, student produced, student everything.
And you know what? I went to the movies not too long ago, and I saw IMAX 3D. IMAX 3D. I said, I need to get the software program for that. There's all kind of new things out here. And again, we want you guys to come attend this festival. Check it out. See these students go into competition with each other. Again, they are fighting for monetary prizes. We are still looking for individuals that want to sponsor this film festival. And if they would like to do that, who do they reach out to, Adrian?
They can reach out to me. I can leave you my email information, but it would be lhudsonfirst, that's 1st, @gmail.com. We have sponsorships that start at $50. And they go up from there, and depending on what level of sponsorship would be your visibility at the actual event, on our website, on stage ads, and lecture information. So you would get to be part of the event if you decided to participate.
Okay, that sounds excellent. Michael, you have any final words for us?
Yes. Also, these film festivals that we're having right now, one of the students has actually won a film festival. He won the Charlotte Black Film Festival that came up doing CIAA film. So if you want to see some pretty good films, I advise you to come to see these films because they are all pretty good. Okay. And also, actually, that's it for me.
All right. Well, we appreciate all the sponsors, including Stay Shop, to this film festival and allowing us to be a media sponsor to get this opportunity and get the information out to the public. What do you have, Shabar?
Well, actually, I do have a hot deal of the day for us today. In addition to being Atia's co-host and also hosting my show here on WGFE, I'm also a representative for AT&T. And we do have a hot deal of the day for you right now. Right now, we actually have a special where you can get television, internet, and home phone with calling all over the United States and Canada for only $79. Now, here's the great...
Wait a minute. Wow.
That's amazing in itself.
Well, if you have AT&T now, can you still get it?
Possibly, depending on which AT&T service you have. You could possibly still qualify for the same promotion.
You get what?
So we're talking about TV,
television,
internet service, and phone line.
Wow.
We're calling all over the United States and Canada. Only $79 a month.
Okay, and this is for everyone that's listening.
This is for everyone that's listening.
Even in other states, they can
even in other states, all 22 states.
Okay, and AT&T decide they want to do television, huh?
Let me tell you this. I have the AT&T UVerse service myself, and it's amazing.
Okay, so $79 a month for this bundle package.
And not only that, if you give me a call, I can actually give you a free PlayStation. That's the amazing part about it.
A free PlayStation?
We are giving away PlayStations.
Okay, we need to get together,
What?
me and you, on this after the show.
Right.
We definitely need to get together on this. I mean, this is an awesome deal.
Now, if you don't want the PlayStation, you can also choose between a Kindle Fire, Nexus 7 tablet, the Sonos Play 3, which is a speaker system that apparently costs $350. I haven't heard of it before, but obviously it's amazing. It's a speaker system for your smartphone, or you can actually choose to get $120 cash back.
Okay, this sounds good, but my question to you is, do we know how long this $79 special is going to be for?
We change promotions all the time, so I need you to give me a call immediately.
But if you lock into this $79, how long it lasts?
Oh, and that guarantees you that price for 2 years. It's a 24-month promotion.
Wow,
Right.
That is awesome. Even Michael was in his chair like, whoa. Okay,
Right.
all right. Give your phone number out several times for folks to call you for that hot deal.
So give me a call today, 818-675-0961. Again, that's 818-675-0961, so we can set that bundle up for you.
One more time.
818-675-0961.
All right, great. That's an opportunity for anyone that's listening under the sound of our voice. We thank you so much for tuning in to Money Talk with Atia Harris. Keep it locked right here.